Greetings hunters! In this video, we'll discuss the different techniques on dodging and evading Velkhana's moves. If you're looking for a specific move only, I've included timestamps on the description below. Also, for convenience, I've categorized Velkhana's moveset into the following. There are two visual cues you can use to dodge the basic roar. You can either base it on the timing of the right foot or on the movement of the wings. You can time your roll when Velkhana throws its arms upwards. One way to dodge this roar is by rolling after Velkhana does a 360-degree spin. Though alternatively, you could pretend as if you're iframing through Velkhana's tail instead. Velkhana will charge at the hunter and immediately do a 180-degree turn. Velkhana's head, neck, and torso become active hitboxes during the duration of the charge, but not on the turn. This move doesn't have tracking properties. To dodge the move, you can either roll away or simply reposition yourself. You can squeeze in a fast attack during the turn animation. It's not a good idea to do an attack after the turn animation. After doing a small sidestep, Velkhana will immediately do a bite attack. Similar to the charge and turn, the bite attack also has the head, neck, and the torso as hitboxes, and it doesn't have any tracking properties. You can evade by either rolling or moving away, and you can add in a fast attack after the animation. Every time Velkhana does this scorpion stab, she will always follow it up with another tail attack for a total of 2 tail attacks. If she is enraged, she will do a total of 3 tail attacks instead. Velkhana can finish these tail combos either with a scorpion stab, a front stab, or a tail sweep. The general strategy would be to strafe sideways and then recognize what the combo finisher would be. If the finisher is a scorpion stab, you can counter with an attack or two after the animation. If the finisher is the front stab, you can also throw in some attacks after the move's animation. If the finisher is a tail sweep, dodging may be necessary. For added efficiency, position yourself a bit off-center before the tail sweep, so that you'd end up near the head after your roll. Choosing not to roll will result in this. However, if you position yourself very close to the arms and chest, you actually won't get hit, as this is a safe zone. And it is very important to attack only after the finisher, not in between the attacks. In addition to the tail combos, Velkhana also uses a spinning version of the Scorpion Stab. Strafing and rolling to the sides both work very well here. This move has a very fast recovery, and you should not attempt to do a counterattack after the animation. And lastly, be mindful of the lingering hitboxes. Whenever Velkhana does this move, immediately walk away from the frost-covered ground. It is safe to move back once Velkhana has stopped the breath animation. Alternatively, this is a good opportunity to clutch attack onto the monster. This must be done from the sides though, as doing this from the front would cause the frozen pools to reach you. To dodge this move, simply walk away from the frost-covered ground. Whenever Velkhana summons Icicle Rain, simply keep moving and strafing. You can squeeze in a fast attack in between icicles if you time it just before her front legs hit the ground. You must roll after the attack in order not to get hit. The simplest way to dodge the ice wave is to move to the sides. However, this move has a very slow recovery animation where 2 to 3 attacks can be done. Proper positioning would be very advantageous. You can move to the side and then immediately move back in towards the head to do some valuable attacks. If you're feeling very confident, you could actually roll through the ice wave, which will give you an even better opportunity of attack. Do be careful though, as the ice waves are usually wider than expected. This move is similar to Leshen and Xeno'jiiva's ringed explosions. You could choose to simply move away and be clear of the area of effect, but for maximum efficiency and safety, it would be best to dodge inwards instead. The best technique is to immediately face your camera to the ground and identify the frost-covered spots. These are the areas where ice walls will form, and yes, all the brown areas in between these are indeed safe zones. Fully formed ice walls don't have lingering hitboxes, and it is very safe to approach them. Make sure you don't stray too close to the forming ice. If needed, you could move back a bit and then approach after. Ice beams are Velkhana's version of laser attacks. It is important to take note that ice beams have a special interaction with the frost clouds littered around the map. Whenever frost clouds are affected by ice beams, they turn into ice walls, and these ice walls can and will damage you. This is Velkhana's fastest move and will hit you if you aren't careful. A general rule of thumb is to position yourself near the side of Velkhana's head, not in front of it. The normal version of Velkhana will do 1 ice beam, while an enraged version will do 2 in a row. Strafing and rolling to the side works best, and Velkhana leaves herself quite open after the attack. If Velkhana is flinched during this attack, she may do a counterattack. If you find yourself in this situation, it's best to move to the sides. Velkhana also does a flying version of the Ice Beam. As it comes out fast, it is still advisable to not directly be in front of Velkhana at all times. To avoid this move, simply move away to either of Velkhana's sides. If after Velkhana does this move and she still remains in the air flying, it will always follow that she will do the Rings of Ice next. Use this to your advantage. The best approach against this move is to position yourself behind Velkhana's head. This is a safe zone and will give you plenty of time to do some attacks. If you are out of position, you can also iframe through this move. The timing changes a bit depending on how far you are away from Velkhana. Velkhana Special is like a combination of a sweeping ice beam and Rings of Ice. As such, approach this attack similar to how you'd approach sweeping ice beams and Rings of Ice as well. If you do get hit, simply stay down.